Oh no.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. A bride is supposed to be chaste, fragile, pure.
And the groom is supposed to at least be present, for God's sake. And where is he? So, are we drinking or not?
Oh, shouldn't you slow down?
Is he gonna force me into this?
Maybe Alder will come back and you'll have duties.
Duty.
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can keep her drunk. Let Alder do all the work.
Wow.
Wow.
Booze. Oh, fucking hell. It's you again.
Hey, fuck off me!
You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
Oh great, a misunderstanding.
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Oh no, the other guys are gonna get riled up.
Someone's been coveting the neighbor's wife, eh?
Bollocks.
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Oh, now everybody wants to fight because they think I was after the wife? Do not make me fight the whole wedding party. Oh, God.
You bloody poke fucker! You let him on nice then. You should have fucking stayed out of shit. Hey, I need a hand here. Come on, then. Wonder you're still standing. We're going to go.
Show what you're made of! Hack your ass off!
These hands are rated E for everyone. I don't even know who I'm hitting right now.
He knows how to sword fight. He doesn't know which way to turn. Let him have it.
Ow! I heard a crunch. All right, I've dropped 3 of them. Remember when we promised the old lady we were not here to start a brawl?
For the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Am I in jail again? Or in the stocks again? Wait, is that the priest from the first game? That was always, like, being naughty?
Oh, cursed luck. Well.
Is that Radigan?
Distinguished guests, for the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit? I think not. What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
You're in a private area?
Godwin, I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Wait, am I playing God? What?
Your concern is really...
I'm playing the priest.
Hanush. Did you come to see me off? Or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah.
Well, why are you here then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Make a joke.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
I don't know. Should I?
A few days ago, we sent him with a message for Sir Otto von Berghoff to his castle Trotsky.
A few days ago, you see. Well, Trotsky isn't that far away. Shouldn't he be back by now?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Joke about it.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator. But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hard. Hunting.
You're not best at hunting. I remember when you shot that pig and it ran and then you chased it and got kidnapped by Cubans.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of
Hello,
those
folks. Hey,
rags.
Jane.
Made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit? I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you. What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now. You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Oh no!
But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more.
The gallows for
The
poaching.
priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it! I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Oh, that's a nice touch. The room is starting to spin. Like he was already having like panic attacks because he was like claustrophobic.
So,
He did admit to it, yeah.
if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman, he was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time...
For the Emperor!
Once the bell tolls for the 12th time for the Emperor.
Used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all.
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
Need help with a skill, please? What's up, Omni?
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take...
I heard you could put a skill. Oh, Omni. Omni. It's a PG stream, man. You're acting up. You're acting up. No. You're getting a timeout for that. No. That is someone who is complaining, chat, that in this game that is hundreds of hours long, there is an optional quest where you can go for a man as a romantic partner. But they're very fixated on this. This is the first one I've seen in my chat, but I've seen a lot of it on Twitter. Didn't see anyone complaining about Baldur's Gate 3, where you can get with men, women, or bears. But in this game, crosses the line.
Him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lords slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Haul the sacks to the charcoal shed. Okay. Where is the charcoal shed? Is this the right way, or is it... I think I need to go inside. Menial labor simulator? Yeah. Mike must be enjoying this. Yep. Didn't have any other things I needed to do today, so we're putting in extra time.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my life. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
Let's hope the bar doesn't hear you. Why wouldn't they when it's true? It would be bad, I tell you. I don't know. Seems to me it's always...
Don't you see that's his enjoyment, Faith? Yeah, well, I'm doing overtime because I'm having fun. Alright, so I gotta do 3 of those. You discovered a combat arena. Get to Thomas. Am I allowed in here? Nope. He immediately started threatening me. Alright, so I'm not allowed to go in there or get in trouble. I'm not dirty at the moment. Medium. Okay. So nothing I can do this way. Not allowed in there. Icon popped up. I was wondering why you had to tell me the episodes this morning. You could change the title to a 14-hour stream. I don't know that I'm doing a 14-hour stream, Bird. When my kid gets home from school, I might end the stream and hang out with him for a few hours and then come back. But so all I'm saying right now is taking advantage of some free time to do some overtime. That guy was silly. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like, you know, you hear about the whole, like, go woke, go broke thing, and some games push it too far. Like, I think Veilguard pushed it too far. I think Veilguard was trying so hard to, like, push stuff in your face that they sacrificed writing. But if it's just, like, an option, then it's just, like, you know, whatever. And Veilguard, cost the company a lot of money, and most of the writers for that game have lost their jobs because it sold so poorly. This game is not an example of that. This game has made back all of the costs for the game within 24 hours of release. Like, this is absolutely not an example of they sacrificed the integrity of the game just to, you know, shove their morals in your face or anything like that. It's just an optional side quest.
It's a lot better here in Frosty.
Like other games that I think also did that well, where you could be romantic with anyone you wanted to, or you could completely ignore it, was Baldur's Gate 3, Dragon Age Inquisition. You know? So, yeah, the earlier games in the Dragon Age series as well. They weren't bad characters because they were LGB. They were bad characters and also LGB. Yeah, like I said, they sacrificed the writing.
That's that.
Talk to the blacksmith, find work around the gallows. So I'm not really sure how to get Thomas out of trouble. I'm not sure if I have to do all these chores first. But for now, blacksmith.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
Well, I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what. Go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat.
Ugh.
He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right, all right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1. And I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here itinerant is my new helper.
Okay. So now we can get access to an area where we couldn't before. So I'm allowed in here now. Does that get me closer to Thomas? Not really. Well, actually a little. So... Alright, let's poke around and see what we got. Okay, so we got a new schematic. You already know this recipe, okay. Alright, so I could start work here.
Where's that blacksmith?
I beg you heal him, and all other soldiers of Christ.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's alms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the same. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. and that fever ain't letting up.
And the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You're in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
I'll be going. I'll pray for Thomas.
Thanks.
Let's see. I feel like Arcane, the TV show, is a great example of this. Hugely diverse cast. Most of the leads are female, LGBTQ plot points, but the stories are focused on them. They're just a part of the world that are normalized. Yeah, I mean, I think the best stories, like, I feel like this is going to be opinionated, and it's such a sensitive topic in, you know, just modern storytelling. But when you've got a character that is just like a straight guy, he doesn't go around announcing it, right? Maybe he'll flirt with someone, you know, or something like that. And then you're like, oh, okay, he's into blank. But he doesn't walk up to people and go like, hi, I'm straight, you know? So when you flip that around and you do that to someone who's not straight, it seems unnatural. It's like when you've got someone that just walks up to you and they're just like, I'm non-binary. Okay, you know, I'm not bothered that you are, but it's jarring that you just opened with that, right? In my opinion, that is poor writing. When you've got someone that walks up to you and they're like, oh, this is it. This is, you know, it's like, okay, what are your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations? What do you want to do? Like, what are you doing with your life? They're like, oh, I'm non-binary. That's it. That's the only thing about me. And it's just like, like, what am I supposed to do with this? So, I mean, that was part of why Veilguard just felt so jarring, is that was how, what's her name? The blue-horned lady was always acting. Okay, so we got a bit more of information from that guy. The tower up there to the east is where we need to go. Can I go just start walking there now, or will they stop me? I mean, I can't really defend myself if I steal that. You're trespassing. Okay, past that spot is trespassing.
You're not allowed in here, vagabond. If you want a bite to eat, go to the kitchen.
Like archer slots. I don't know if I'm allowed here or not. I don't know if that guy's gonna get mad at me. It doesn't say I'm trespassing. I have not used that skill since the beginning of the game. Throwing a pebble to distract someone.
Hey?
I totally forgot I could do that.
Ah.
Just curious, hold on a second. When did it last save? Like 15 minutes ago, probably before I hauled the bags of charcoal. I really hope I don't mess this up. Dude, why did they carry a sick person all the way up here? Lockpick hard. I can't. Get to Thomas complete.
On the right, Yannick.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray,